Hi guys, and welcome to another video from Stupid is the Norm, the channel where we demonstrate how to become a millionaire in 10 years whilst earning only minimum wage. And in this video I want to talk to you about getting to the bottom of what they don't want you to know. So many financial YouTubers use as thumbnail what they don't want you to know. Watch this video that they are trying to stop. Why? Well, because it panders to people's fears and therefore it acts as clickbait, because we want to know what secret is being held from us. But just think about it for a minute. Who exactly are this they people? Who are they? Is it the government? I mean, all the evidence is that any government, whichever government and whichever hue it is, can't seem to manage their own party, never mind manage the world in such a way that it benefits them personally and keeps us down. And I certainly don't think any Russian oligarchs worrying about, sitting at home thinking, my God, what's Perry going to be doing making his first million? How did he get this secret knowledge? And it's almost amazing that so many of the British people, or not just the British people, and I see lots of it in America as well, are willing to believe that there is some Bond villain sat in some room somewhere with plasma screens on the walls and sat at the end of a big long table with his finger on a big red button there, ready to blow up the world if they don't do what he says or he doesn't get his own way. But the reality is there is no Bond villain, there is no Matrix, there is no shadowy cabal of bankers who are manipulating the world to their benefit and trying to keep us down. What it is a lack of knowledge of how to become wealthy, and because they don't have that knowledge, they then look to outside agents and sources to blame them for why they aren't wealthy. But it's just a lack of knowledge, and what happens is when there's no knowledge there, the vacuum gets filled with conspiracy theories. And what conspiracy theories are just people, and this is not my opinion, this is the opinion of psychologists and psychiatrists, is at the heart of somebody who believes in a conspiracy theory is a little bit of low self-esteem. They want to believe that they have some knowledge, some secret knowledge, some knowledge that's hidden from other people that they have, because in that way it makes them special. And who, let's face it, doesn't want to feel special? But there is no secret society, there is no secret being kept from you. It's common knowledge. Money has a flow, has a direction of flow, and it flows from those who don't understand money to those who do understand money. And you have to understand what it is that causes that flow. So it's not a secret being kept from you, it's just a lack of knowledge. Remember, every time you spend money, you make someone else wealthy. You take your money and give it to someone else. There's the flow. It's just that lack of knowledge. And if you're going to spend all of your money all the time, you'll never become wealthy. Instead of taking it and passing it on, you keep some of it, invest it so it'll grow. That's how the wealthy become wealthy. That's how the wealthy have always become wealthy, because you're not investing the money in something that's using compound interest to grow. You're giving it away all the time. And you see evidence of it everywhere, even on game shows, or particularly on game shows. Have you ever watched something like, Tipping Point, and the contestants asked when they've won this money, what you going to do with the money? Not one of them ever said in the history of game shows, I'm going to take it, I'm going to invest it and turn it into an impressive amount using compound interest over time. None of them say that. What they all say, I'm going to blow it. There's all different ways of blowing it, but blowing it is what they do. On a tipping point in particular, if you get right to the end and you're close to putting that golden counter over the edge, you have a choice of taking the money, £3,000 let's say, or taking 3 more coins and having 3 more goes at pushing it over the edge and taking £10,000. And I hear all the time, well, I've had a wonderful day, my friend, and £3,000 is a lot of money, so instead of going gambling it, I'm going to keep the money. Well, I think that's fine. Well done. Thank you very much. Tell us what you're going to do with the money. I'm going to take the family to Florida. I'm going to blow it. This is the person who only seconds before said £3,000 a lot of money. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to fucking blow it. It's crazy. There is no secret being kept from you. There is no matrix. The wealthy become wealthy by doing what wealthy people do, and that's not spending all the money, and instead saving it until you've got a little pile left and you buy something that grows in value and kicks out an income. That's how they've always done it. Honestly, that's how it always works. That's how they all became wealthy. Bill Gates said, it's not your fault if you come into the world poor, but it is your fault if you leave poor. And he's absolutely right. There's no secret. I've told you what to do. That's all you have to do to become wealthy. Now all you have to do is do it. Don't be stupid and don't be normal, guys.